Good morning. I'm experimenting with this. This is the first time I've tried it, but I am thinking that I may need a haircut, maybe a little adjustment here and there. But it's a beautiful morning, and this is Sunday morning. It is the second day of 2011, and I have decided that I'm going to experiment with putting up videos to try to put a blog up. I'm not really, let me think. I'm a little bit on the private side, and I've lived alone most of my life, and I'm a shut-in. And so this is really my first experience with all this. I do have a ministry, and I have been online with my ministry, but I have been so very busy for the rest of this year, the last part of last year, I mean, that I have just been spending most of my time crocheting and doing let's see, slippers for the shut-ins, and I think back in the back there you can see a couple of those slippers right there, see right behind me there, and I'm just absolutely amazed. I've had this camera for a while, but I didn't realize how wonderful that this thing, it's almost like having a second person working with the camera, and I can just sit here and the camera follows me around, and I think this is just absolutely wonderful. And the last part of this year, I have just absolutely, I am so amazed. Last month, in 1 month, I'm trying to find, there it is, in 1 month, I'm just playing around with this thing. In 1 month, I lost 11 pounds, and how I did it was with this Wii, W-I-I, the sports thing that they've got out on TV now. I know that Microsoft has come up with Kinect, but Kinect costs a lot more than senior people like I am that are poor, and I am poor. What you see behind me is my living room, and it is just basics. And so anyway, I am poor, and so I just can't afford a Kinect, but I could afford, or the Lord granted me the ability to buy a Wii, and I am just absolutely phenomenal. It is phenomenal, and I never leave my living room, but I can play baseball, I can bowl, and I can play tennis, and now I'm learning how to play golf, and all in my living room in my wheelchair. And yes, I am wheelchair bound. The chair that I'm sitting on now is not a wheelchair, but it's an office chair, an old office chair, and I can just get around just enough to hop around my apartment, and when I go out, I have to have my wheelchair, and I go out and I speed around all over town, and that chair that the camera's for some reason going to right now, that chair is the chair that I use to raise my legs because I do have edema. And so anyway, I'm just so glad that you dropped by today while I'm sitting here just I don't know, experimenting with this camera and getting ready to make blogs, video blogs, and so that I can come to you and let you see me and get to know me a little bit. And there's the outside of my window there with the train trestle and the buildings and everything. And I love this camera because I didn't realize that this camera was so good. And I think I'm going to do a lot of my recording right here with this camera. So God bless you, and thank you so much for dropping by. And you have a beautifully blessed day. This is the day of the Lord, and I love Him, and I'm thinking very seriously about dropping by Solid Rock Church later on and watching their sermons and having fun with them. And they are online and they're live, and they come on at 10:30 in the morning, so you might want to drop by there. And of course I have my website for shut-ins and Church for the Shut-ins at http://Melcena, MELCENA, that's my first name, .com / capital C, capital F, capital S, and capital I. Now, the website is not totally completed. It's going to take a while to get it completed. I have, believe it or not, even for a shut-in that can't go anywhere, I have stacks of work to do. I'm working with cutting out coupons for people who are trying this coupon thing where it'll save them money when they go shopping and stuff like that. Plus I'm doing the crochet thing, plus I've got several websites that I'll be talking about as time goes on. I want to say good morning to my Aunt Joan Asbury that lives in New York, and I want to say good morning to Terry and to the people that she's living with now. I love you, Terry. I miss you, Terry. I don't know where you are or how you're doing, but I still love you very, very much, and I always will. And same thing with Michael. Love you too, Michael. And both of you, I hope everything is okay. And anybody else that's watching this today, God bless all of you, and I love you. And like I said, this is my first attempt. It may be a very poor attempt, but hang in there, because now that I'm learning some of the things that I can do, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a lot better in the future. So God bless you, and I love you.